Welcome back to your pet psychic. It's Cookie. Came through right away, and she can be there for you financially, more securely in the spiritual world, because your 12th house is motherfucking Taurus, and you can get your way and be the brat that you want to be because your moon sign's in Gemini in the 12th house Taurus. Just saying. No, I didn't say that, but your mom, okay, what I picked up was your mom has like dark brown hair and it's down to her shoulder blades, and she has bangs, right? And she used to wear this like blue shoulder pad looking shirt, you know, like the whatever those things are called, with shoulder pads. Did she ever dress like that, like business looking?
Yeah.
Exactly. So it was blue, right? Like this royal blue color.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's not her color.
Yeah. So she's like always around you because your moon sign is in the 12th house Taurus and your moon sign's in Gemini. Thank you. So like you have that. She's like, I'll always be there for you is what she's telling me. And that's what she says. And she looks really young too and really pretty. And I'm not sure if she has blue eyes with really pretty eyebrows. I'm not sure. And she has like a small oval face. And she looks really good and business and professional looking, right? Or wrong or what?
Yes.
Really? And
right.
And she looks really professional. And she says, I'll always be here for you. Or whatever. That's what she really said. Just like people do when they're in the, okay. And then, okay, well, what about, you could be a really good dentist because you are a Gemini and you have all this good Gemini traits. Do you think you're very good at dentistry or what? I'm just wondering. Like, was your mom very good at her teeth? Does she have long nails too? Like, her nails are long and she'd get her nails done?
Yeah, she's very into, like, her beauty.
Yeah, she looks very beautiful and she looks like, up to par in her business.
She cares for herself, and she also has a business degree. But
yeah, very businessy, yeah.
As far as she wanted to with that, because of, like, the time period, you know? Like, a lot of people didn't, like my dad and her, like, had different values.
Yeah, like your dad was very narcissistic. He's not there all the time. He's just all about giving you making you feel like the star of the show, kind of, because your 4th house is Leo. So, and she would be the one that financially secured you more. And she, right? Or wrong?
Well, no, my dad is a business guy, so no.
Oh, so he just takes care of you with money and leaves you alone?
My mom was around me more.
Oh, okay.
And they, and before she passed, they got a divorce, even though they were married for 35 years.
Well, at least I'm picking up on her, right? She has that shoulder blade, whatever those things are called, vest or whatever it's called, a shirt, whatever it's called. I don't even know what to call that. Do you know what that is? I don't even know. It was just
I think you're talking about like a business.
Yeah, a business little suit looking thing. That's what it looks like that she dresses up in. And not everybody dresses like that, do they? Hello. Right? Okay.
Passed away like 2 years ago.
That's right. So if you go past 10 minutes on my computer, it's stopped. Thank you. Okay. Your Neptune is in the 7th house, so you will have a very spiritual, delusional relationship with other people. You attract dumbasses, like disgusting Sagittarius people. You probably hate them. You probably don't like them that much. You probably see them as completely different from you, but you keep on attracting them, and they keep expanding your mind, and you keep on expanding your spiritual awareness, which is your Neptune. And you might be a little bit delusional, a little bit of annoying like they are too at the same time, but you're nothing like them because they're gross and pollution, and that's what I think of them too. They're like polluting people, but they're all jovial and lucky, and they gamble with life, and you're like nothing like that. And you don't have to go travel everywhere to experience life as it is. You just get enough out of everybody, reaching to other people and experiences through other people with your social abilities, which is Gemini rising. And you don't have to go traveling to experience like all this whole entire world, right? You're already experiencing enough.
Wait, what did you say was pollution?
Like, Sagittarius are very pollutive. They're very polluting people. Like, they like air fresheners that are unhealthy. They like incense in the house. Like, gross. It's like being in a stage-infested room, and you're like coughing and coughing. You're like, what the fuck is this bullshit? And Sagittarius is like, it smells good. Like, you know, stupid, ditzy, and dumb. They are not aware.
Another sign, or those people?
Yeah, those are another sign, like Sagittarius. Those are other people that you keep on attracting in your life.
Oh, Sagittarius. That's funny.
Yeah, so you probably don't like them. You probably think that it's completely different from you, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Your Venus is also in your rising sign, which means you have a beautiful fucking face. And it's also two-face again. You have like 4 faces that you show to everybody like right away. Fuck. And multiple anyways. And then your Jupiter's in Virgo, and it's also in the house of the 4th house too. So you'll be lucky at home too. If you aim at getting a home, making it your home, you'll be lucky at getting that and mothering the environment around you and the other people. And because it's in Leo, and the attention that you get, you'll be able to mother them, and it'll be all okay. It's like you're really homeless, but the family around you, you make into your own. You are very lucky with the 4th house. The 4th house is ruled by Cancer, so you're very lucky with getting intimate, emotional with other people, and covering them with the mothering, nourishing feelings that they never got. Like
all my best friends and all my friends, I'm the one that they call when they have like a problem, and then I like talk to them, because that's like, even though I don't do therapy anymore, like I'm their therapist still,
exactly.
Like in my social circle.
Then you make film your home. You make any place you want a home, and it's you're like a gypsy there too.
I was wondering, does that mean like I would be good to do like a home business? Because I've been thinking about working from home.
Your Saturn is your responsibility at home. At home, it is at your home too. So you will learn your lessons doing this. It'll be hard for you to make your own business, but you can do it. Yes, it will give you the gift every 30 years. You probably were gifted when you were like around 30, 31, or 29 or something. It probably gave you this gift of doing something like that. Or it took it away from you to make sure that if you want this, I'm going to take something of this away from you. And if you're not being a good person about it, you're being a dick, you're going to get your hand hit. You know what I mean? Like, if you're perfectionist, being a perfectionist, like with your health and everything, if you fuck up your health more than everybody else can, they can fuck up their health. But if you do, you will get it more 10 times worse. You know, if you have a bad habit every day, and that's terrible. You're imperfection. Imperfectionist.
It's the kind of situation where I am a healthy person, but because of my like immune system, like
right, it rules allergies too. So you'll have like allergies every 7 years different, probably, and it'll just be fucking up your world all the time. Whether you know, and other people, they don't have to deal with it. Like I have food allergies, and I have Saturn in the 6th house, but it's not Virgo, but it's ruled by Virgo. So basically, saying similar. So I understand. And your Mercury is in your 2nd house of possession. So the way you obtain that, anyways, is by the communications and being a Cancerian person, being everybody's mother. By you being everybody else's mother, instead of they have to mother you, you are going to get what you want. So basically, what you're doing and what your thoughts of that home business sounds pretty fucking good to me. You thought very quickly and fast about how you're going to have everything. Your 12 houses, your spirituality. And you'll be the king, you know, and you sound like a pretty good one. Like, yes, and your crown is in Taurus, so the things that you have and your possessions, foods, and physical stimulations, how you heal yourself over and over and over and over and over. It's never completely heal your artificialness. You know what you get, you be a shopaholic, you heal yourself that way. And the way you heal other people is by communicating with them, being that Gemini rising sign, being that moon, being that Gemini person. You know, using your moon sign as being that mothering person with your communication skills. Obviously, you talk. And being Mercury and Cancer, which means you talk more than other people. Cancers really don't talk that much. They don't have a vocal cord. They have emotions they want to communicate with other people. They want to be an emotional level. But with you having Mercury activating this Cancerian sign that doesn't have really a vocal cord, you can talk and you can get your emotions across and express your emotions through communicating and talking. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You'll be shooting out emotions the way you talk.
Out of like breath.
And when you meet somebody,
like talking a lot.
exactly, we love talking. Geminis love talking. Yes. Forever, yes. And when you talk to people, you heal them by doing that too. And I have Crown in Gemini, so I would love to talk all the time. You'd be healing me, like right now. And your palace is in Aries, so like you're the first person to have everything like, and you're aggressive. Like you have to live the moment to decorate your house or to have a house or whatever. Live in the moment. In the fire, you make it fun. And your Juno is in Leo, so in that expression of maintaining all this attention and limelight stuff, you will find your marriage partner that you love, you know, like just being the king. You'll find your queen, you'll find your other king, or whatever the fuck. Your Vista is in Cancer, so this is the gift that you have. You have a gift of being intimate with other people. You have the gift of emotions and being intimate with other people. You have the gift of mothering other people. You have the gift of home. You have the gift of bringing your home with you. You are the home everywhere you go. And no matter what you do, you can be a gypsy too, you know what I mean? If you aim at something like get a ride, you will get it. You will be very lucky at people just picking you up off the side of the street and taking you wherever you want to go. And your attitude will bring them this energy that...
I had a can do all this stuff, and like so many people have been like, oh, I'll just take you, or like when I need to go to the grocery store, like someone's just like, hey, I'm going this way. Do you want to do it? And it's like I don't have to call, or like that is so true. Like.
And you were such a quick thinker. Like, you know how to explain everything. Your detail is so good. Gemini Rising's explaining details very good. So you're just good at all this. You already know astrology. If you know, you could.
I can understand what you're saying.
Yes, you can. Like, if you learned astrology, you would be like, it's natural to you because you already know everything about Aquarius, and you can teach that to other people. But what you're here to learn yourself is Leo, being a Leo. So that gives you a badass balance that you'll be proud of because Lilith is all about balance. So that's your chart. You're badass. You got it going on. Your fortune is Gemini, which means how you obtain everything anyways is going to be through your communication, how you work in it. You work in it. You got this machine. You got it. You're good. You have it all. And that's how you're going to heal yourself is by having
it all. This is like the best reading I've ever had. And I've had like a couple, but like they're usually very superficial. This was so detailed. You're really good.
Yeah, you're so good too. So you should learn this too, and you would be just as badass because you're badass. And your ninth house, and your ninth, you are.
Right now, on astrology and tarot. Like I want to do tarot cards.
Yes.
Like that's what I think I'm gonna be doing.
There you go. Your ninth house is about Aquarius, being into astrology, anything intuitive, anything to do with connecting with aliens and churches, preaching about it. It will be Aquarius, something you already learned. So when you preach and when you go before you go to bed, you'll be thinking about all this Aquarius things, like everything that you know you've been mentally stimulated, and then when you wake up you're like, I'm the star of the show, Broadway bitch, give me the crown, I know how to do this, I'm gonna run this shit, I'm the manager-minded person, Leo. Hello, y'all listen to me because I'm the crown one, I'm the one that's proud of how I communicate and how I'm gonna be, because you will be able to be very proud of how you communicate. It'll be your ego and how you work your home and how you work your parties. Oh my god, everything, get together. You could be anything with this. This is amazing, perfect chart. Good for you. You sound like you're doing a great job. Yes, just pay attention to your health or whatever, or don't, whatever, I don't know. And you'll maintain a perfect relationship with food and all this bullshit, hopefully, with your emotions. You know, you might be emotional, and a communicator. You can communicate to people about how to eat and how to make yourself feel pleasured physically and stimulated. You could preach about, you could, you know, tell people about how to be financially secure, you know, with your Mercury and your intimateness with other people, and how you are inside other people's emotions, like you know them like real quick, like when you communicate with them, like you can be very telepathic on them too. And this is you know, you working your energy into this world, and it's amazing. So good for you, and we're basically done. So.
I appreciate it. This is so awesome. I feel like so jazzed. Like my senses are on overload right now, just downloading all that information.
Hell yeah.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much, and continue doing what you're doing. You're awesome.
I appreciate all that you said. Thank you ever so kindly. I'm clicking. No, my computer's messed up. Okay, it's recording now. So you were born June 19th, Gemini, and this is your. Then this is you. A two-faced bed. And all. Wait a minute. Your fourth house is actually Leo, so there you could remember do their part too, and you would be very cool. Your 10th house. The 10th house is ruled by Capricorn, which the stage, which is the career. It's how you act on, like it's how you are when you want to average out there in your career and all this life crap. And you would be you know, you would be very friendly and stuff. And the outside and the inside, you're just like this narcissist Leo King person, like. Look at me, but also you're just like the star and you don't even know it very well. You're just like, everybody wants to be my friend, but I have no clue if I want to be everybody's friend. But then again, people have to push you to do what you want to do, and they want you to do, because everybody would miss out on what you have to offer the whole world if you wasn't pushed in doing it in the career. You know what I mean? Like on stage, like be an actor. Oh my god, you should totally be a gymnastics cheerleader. Like, come on with me to go to tryouts. Let's go be a model together. Let's go be an actor together. You could do it. You know you can.
Pushes me to like be in their group or to be like the face of their group or whatever. Yeah, it's true.
Sounds like you, but your moon sign.
Like 1,000 things, but it's like it's not really like what I want to do. It's just like, oh, this is easy. I'll do it. Okay.
Exactly. You can do anything. There you go. And plus, you're Gemini rising, so you could be talkative a lot, and you could be fast like me, you know, because I'm Gemini, because Cancer rising. It's your persona. It's your first reaction to other people. It's how you communicate. You communicate. You will create a bridge to communicate with everybody, you know. Multiple dimensional person, multiple personalities that you have. And you can be and do anything with your hands, and your communication, your wit is very fast. And you have moon.
I write a lot.
Oh, yes. So your writing skills is you could be a dramatic writer and you could be a very communicator. Everyone will listen to you because your third house is Leo as well. And your Mercury's in Cancer. So it's very emotional, provoking, and intimate and caring and mothering and nurturing kind of way. When you speak, you know what I mean? You feel like an emotional level or something, at least, even though you're a Gemini, mostly like more in your mind. And when you go into your emotions, you're more irrational. Like when your moon's in Gemini,
You would be a therapist.
a therapist. You sound like a good voice that sounds like you can calm people down with that Cancerian sound. Your moon's in Gemini, which means you have personalities that are funny and all that, but all of a sudden you'll snap into another personality that's not funny at all anymore, and you would just become this big childish brat. Like people will be like, "Oh my God, I didn't expect this person to come out of you," but then again, they know that it's going to go away pretty soon, and you'll come back to your other split schizophrenic type of other personality, and they'll be like, "Oh, there's my friend again," because you can be an angelic side of Gemini, and then you can be this worst dark demon nightmare to people too, because Geminis are psycho. You know what I mean? And you want to try with everyone and samples, that's how you live your life, is you just live your life with samples of people and samples of things. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm always changing my mood, and then
Yeah.
like I'll be really like dark and like horrible, and then like I'll be like, oh no, I'm cool, like it's fine.
Exactly. Like you can disconnect really fast.
Get it? They're like, where's my friend at? And they're like, you're being awful, and I'm like, no, I'm being me, and they're like, I don't like this person. A lot of deny, but a lot of you face and like,
Yeah.
just you have different levels of being just like acting genius. Like you can be really dramatic, you can be really like emotional,
your third
you can
house.
be really like comedic, you can be very manipulative.
Leo.
It is true. You have like 1,000 faces.
Exactly. You have 1,000 faces. You don't just have two. You have multiple. Yes, that's so true. Your Venus is also in Gemini. So in relationships, you also act like you're the one, and I love you, and everybody else, I love them too. But I'm going to treat them like crap and tell them to get out of my life, but then bring them back in because I changed my mind. But I'm also going to be with one person. I only believe in being one person. I can't be wrong if I'm just with this one person. But then again,
And also probably so
yeah, you're both.
And I'm like so in love with them, but
Yeah.
I still like kind of don't connect with them. And if we break up, then I will be like, okay, we're broken up. But then like still be my friend.
Yeah.
And then like I'll slowly work my way back into your bed, and like you'll be pissed off about it. Yeah.
Exactly.
I have a lot of exes that are like, I don't want to date you, but then like they like end up dating me anyway. Like
Right.
weird.
Yeah.
That's so true. It's like you kind of work your way, and like the worst thing is when someone tries to cut you off. Like I hate when people socially cut you off. Like
Yeah, but you want to cut them off first. You'll be like, "Fuck you," and out of nowhere, and then just before they want to tell you that, because you can feel disconnect, and you're like, "I'm gonna disconnect first," right?
yeah, that is true. Like I do shut people out first because then I'm kind of over it. Like it's kind of worse to be supposed like to taste like Chinese, French, English. Like I need all of it, and then like when I'm done with it, I kind of like discard it. It's like kind of like almost like being a vampire, but
Wow.
socially.
Yeah, you're very, very social
Scary,
because
but it's
that's what you roll in your 10th house.
like people are like, oh, that's awful, that's a monster, but I'm like, no, it's just I have a lot of energy, and like I can
She have more than one person to talk to, you know.
And talk to her, and then like I can go to like a 20-year-old and be like, oh, I'm like of your generation, and I can go to like a 40-year-old and be like, I can relate to you too.
Right.
And it's like, yeah.
That's so amazing.
But everything you're saying is making sense so far. Like, you're very accurate in your reading.
Oh, thank you ever so kindly. And this is just analytical crap, not a whatever. Okay, your life purpose is your third house, which is to be a writer and be dramatic and gain characteristics of being a Leo, getting the star of be the star of the show, be everybody's fan, bring everybody into the spotlight and be in the spotlight. You should be there. You should be the king. That's what your thing is. But you already learned how to be an Aquarius, so you're very easy with public and the jungle and your career and stuff. You already know how to be Aquarius, but you can learn from Leos. Your Lilith is in Libra, so you mean well. Like in relationships, you'll be proud of your beauty and you'll be proud of what kind of relationship you're in and have or whatever. Like being a Libra, you'll be proud of it. You'll fight to be Libra, be like balanced with everybody. You're like everything's okay, like you're just saying. Let's just all be balanced or whatever. And I can have my evil days and good days.
That are one way,
Be dramatic. Yeah.
Like, I can have a friend, and then they hate my other friend. And I'm always in the middle, like, being like, everybody get along. And they're like, I don't understand how you can be friends with that bitch. And then I'm like, she's really cool. And they're like, no, she's a bitch. And I'm like, oh, I like her.
Right.
And like, my other friend will be like, spend time with me. And like, not her or that person. Like, a lot of times my friends don't like each other, and I'm always trying to like do like a dinner party and have everyone together.
Yeah, because your Lilith is in the 5th house, and you're talking about dinner parties. It's in your 5th house. The 5th house rules parties, get-togethers, and that rules Leo. But you're a Virgo there, so you're a perfectionist and you're charming in there too, at the same time as being Libra, fighting, rebelling about in the parties, and you're just explaining everything that has to do with your chart. This is all your chart coming out of you, and it's what you live. And I'm just pointing it out that the chart is saying the same thing you are revealing, and that's badass. Also, your Mars is in Virgo, so you're very critical as fuck, and you can pick people to get that part very easily. Like, you can be a real major bitch, even more, because you can analyze them, nitpick at them, and criticize every flaw about them in your Mars. And you're not a very sexual person. You don't have to be.
Somebody and see their default or their fault, and then say it out loud to them and be like,
yes,
you'll never get married, bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and marriage rules Libra.
Okay, I have a question. What about, like, if someone told me, like, you can lead into, like, health problems or, like, problems...
Yeah, I can do that, too, but we're doing the astrology thing first, so we can hurry up and get this recorded so I can get this dispatched, because there's only 10 minutes, and I have to get it off air. Okay, so to be really, really fast. Okay, so your Mars is actually in the 4th house, too, so... You put all your willpower at your home and into your emotions, your environment, and it's the, star of the show that you have. And your get-togethers, obviously. So, like, your Jupiter's in Virgo, so you're very lucky with your day-to-day routines all the time. Your day-to-day routines is in Scorpio, the occult knowledge and dark person, the Scorpio can see right through you and all that stuff. Your Saturn is your life lessons, your karma, and what you have restrictions with is also your day-to-day routines too. It's very, and being perfectionist, so you have to let go of being perfectionist somehow, but you'll maintain the perfectionist of enough friends, enough good diet or whatever, and it rules mental health, so you might have restrictions on that and lessons learned through that or something, through criticizing other people. And it also has to do with your home, with your emotions and your environment at your home. You have restrictions on too. So you might not even have a home, or it took you a long time to get a home or something, or you probably live with other people or something. I have no clue. Because of the parties, you live just the parties.
And it's really annoying. Like, my house is not my house.
Yeah.
Even though I have a house.
Yeah, this is where you have your life lessons, your restrictions, and your responsibility to have your own house. So basically, you're living in a party everywhere you go. You're just living there. You're a star of the show. Is that true? That's crazy. And also, your Pluto's in Libra too. That means you have a good taste, and it's also in the 5th house. So you would very good decorating of a party. You look really cool at your party. And in your heart, it's all about your heart. That's what it rules. And you'll rebel against what's in your heart, which is Lilith, and be proud of what your beautiful heart is, Lilith and Libra, and your Pluto and Libra there, and you'll tell it like it is, like,
He walked on water, man. He made that water wine. And then he drank with people you and me would just cast aside. He did his people good, just like he said he would. And in the blink of an eye, he gave a blind man sight. His love was thunder in the sky. His war was lions in the night. When he spoke, he always drew a crowd. His message was his lifestyle. He gave us everything and more. He was the party we've been looking for. Maybe, just maybe, Jesus was a rock star. Brought the dead to life. He rose when called to rise. passion in his eyes, and it spread like wildfire. His love was thunder in the sky. His war was lions in the night. When he spoke, he always drew a crowd. His message was his lifestyle. He gave us everything and more. He was the party we've been looking for. Maybe, just maybe, Jesus was a rock star.